Yo guys, what is going on? My name is Bryce Henschel, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the skills everyone should pick up while in college. And guess what? I actually haven't brushed my teeth. It's like 10:20 in the morning right now, but that's okay because I'm enjoying a nice cup of coffee as we speak. And honestly, I'm very excited about this video. There's a lot of things I want to touch on today, and there's a lot of things that I do implement that I'll be talking about right now, and there's a lot of things that I wish I implemented that I'm talking about right now. And these skills will benefit you no matter who you are, boy, girl, young, old, if you're in college or if you're just middle school. But anyway, let's get right into it. So the first skill that I'm going to be talking about today is how you should be comfortable talking to people that you don't know. In college, specifically college, you will find a lot of people that you don't know. You're gonna be introduced to a lot of people in a very short amount of time, and you gotta like do the whole remembering name thing. You gotta be polite to everyone, and it's really, really, like, it's a burden. It's a burden. It's not fun to like meet like 5 new people at the same time and then have to like talk to them individually, remember their names, remember things about them. It's not easy to do. But you gotta get very, very comfortable with doing that because you may be doing that twice a week. You know what I mean? Like you may meet like 20 people every single week and you gotta remember a whole lot of names. So although it's very beneficial for you to like know a lot of people and to get good relationships with everyone, it's very, very uncomfortable. But as a man or a woman, you have to get comfortable being in these scenarios. And you just got to get used to it because that is a part of life. The second skill that you need to have is how to plan your day. And so right here, I have my whiteboard. And this whiteboard is what I use to usually plan my day. Sometimes I'll write my goals on a note card, but when it's a school-related matter, I put all of my homework assignments for the day and for the week on here. I have like upcoming tests on here. I have like appointments in case I have to go to like a dentist appointment, and I put like when I lift, who I lift with, what we're lifting today on here. This is right here is the plan of my day. And as you can see right now, I don't have anything on this, so I'm doing a really bad job today. But I'm telling you, a skill to have in college and life in general is to plan your day out ahead of time. So right here, I would probably convince you guys to write a little square here. That's your checkbox. And then you write like, go to the gym, leg day. And then you cross it off once you go to the gym. And here you'll have another square that you can cross off later, and it'll say math homework, 26 to like 100 or something like that. But anyway, planning your day out is essential because it makes sure that you won't forget what you have to do, whether that be a homework assignment or anything else important. And it also makes sure that you do it. So the third skill you need to have when being out of your parents' house and in college is how to save money and creating a good budget. Saving money is pretty simple. For a lot of people it's not, but you just gotta, you can't be spending an excess of money on just pleasure items, like whether it be food delivered to you, whether it be expensive food, whether it be just, you know, like monthly subscriptions. Like those things can all add up. You got to be really, really smart. And if you have a credit card, like that money goes away faster than you think. So you got to be really cautious on what you're buying out there. Like I see a lot of people buying like $40 hats all the time. Like I don't know how you can afford $30 hats. I know a lot of people that buy really expensive alcohol, and just, you know, like a lot of those people that buy expensive alcohol, they go through it really quick as well. So you got to be really smart on how you spend your money. But in budgeting is different. You can actually create a budget where you can actually kind of calculate how much money you need every single week to sustain your lifestyle. And I'll actually go more into that on another video, and I'll talk about my budget. But for this video, I'm just going to keep it really simple for you guys. I'm just going to say create a budget. The fourth skill that you need to have while being in college and life in general is picking out good friends. So friends are good, like acquaintances are good, but like good friends. Now these are the friends that you look for. You look for the same morals. You look for the people that want the same things. Like for example, I'm always looking for friends that are interested in fitness and self-improvement, because they're gonna be the ones that go and like lift weights at the gym with you. Those are gonna be the ones that go play basketball. those are going to be the ones that really motivate you to continue doing really good things. Like, these are people that like make a good amount of money compared to you. You know what I mean? So you can always like look at yourself, and I don't want to say compare yourself to them, but when you hang out with people that are doing a lot better than you or around your same level, you start to just naturally rise up to their level, if that makes sense. I don't know how I can explain that, but you just raise your standards in some cases, and you start kind of conforming to the benefits of like their personality and whatnot. It's hard to explain, but life benefits when you hang around people that are good for you. Good friends is in friends that are fun to hang out with. Like, there's a lot of people that are good people, but that are just not very fun to hang out with. Maybe because they don't know how to make jokes, they don't like your jokes. Maybe a lot of people find your jokes offensive, or maybe they just don't do the leisure things that you like. So for me, I really like playing video games. You know, that's like my guilty pleasure. That's something that probably is going to be the downfall of this YouTube channel. Just playing too much video games. But yeah, when I look for a friend, if they're not like a total self-improvement buddy, it's a friend that I can play a game with, you know, because I love playing games. It's a friend that I can play games with. It's a friend that maybe we can do poker night, we can just hang out, like have a beer, and that always turns into like 5, but that's okay. We can joke around, be like super offensive, and not have to worry about like offending someone, you know what I mean? We can play the music we want to play and just totally just bro out, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about when I mean learn how to get good friends. And for the 5th skill, I just sprayed a ton of spit at this camera. I'm sorry. For the 5th skill, this hits very near and dear to my heart. It's about cooking. The skill is to learn like 5 recipes that you can like pick off the dome and just cook from scratch. I'm talking to you, like I'm telling you, like I have spaghetti recipes and also like awesome like noodles and shrimp recipes that I got in my head right now that I can make like from scratch if I just had the recipe. I'm telling you, this is gonna come in handy whether you're just out of an idea of what to make for dinner, or if you got like a date coming over. Like I'm telling you, like it's a very attractive trait in a guy, like from a girl's perspective, if he knows how to cook and if he's like really competent in the kitchen. Because let's be real, a lot of guys don't know how to cook. Like I'm telling you, like from personal experience, when I talk to guys about cooking, they're like, sorry, like I don't cook. I don't need to cook. I have a mom, or like I have a girlfriend or something. But anyway, I'm telling you, for you single people out there, if you know how to cook, you're just one step ahead of everyone else that doesn't have knowledge in the kitchen. And last but not least, the 6th skill that everyone needs to know, doesn't matter who you are, is how to say no to things that you damn well know that is not going to benefit you or anyone else around you. So I didn't think saying no would have been just a skill good enough of itself, but saying no to something that can't possibly benefit you or anyone around you or that you care about. So an example of this would be like spending money on something really, really stupid, like a Gucci belt, or you know, like a cool Supreme sweatshirt that you know you can't afford. And this goes all the way up until like drugs, you know? So like according to drugs, some people may try to peer pressure you into it, which is totally fine too, but you just have to make the realization and the choice not to take those drugs, because hey, maybe those drugs may have lasting effects that could hurt you, you know what I mean? And if you get hurt by those drugs, maybe people you care about will get hurt by those drugs because they have to like deal with your unnecessary problems from those drugs. And just saying no to things like that, it makes you better off. You know what I mean? It makes you better off with no downside, other than the fact that the people offering you those drugs may think of you as maybe a little less cool. But that's okay, because let's be honest, people that do drugs aren't fucking cool. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. These are 6 skills that I told you to probably work on while being in college, and I hope you took some gold nuggets from this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.